sinabi ko kay Sean, siya nang bahala. And that was a big challenge for him.
Which really explains why Sean Daniels has been so active on offense, doing a better job rebounding compared to Diamond Simpson. But that's the kind of energy that Talk and Text has in this ball game.
Everybody knows the situation that I'm in right now. I just want to come out, and try to show them that I can play and that I deserve to be here.
Things are so fluid at this point, so we're really not sure. After a victory like this, the question always is, there may be a better import, but how will that affect the chemistry and the morale of the team? That's why I said now I have a problem.
Well, tonight the deadlock will be shattered. Will it be Sean Daniels who will shatter the 2-2 tie in his best-of-7 series? Or will it be Diamond Simpson for the Alaska Aces as we welcome you to the championship capital of Philippine basketball, the Araneta Coliseum? Nico Ailini kasama si Ginoong Alex come to bring you Game 5 of this best-of-7 affair. More eyes on Sean Daniels, Alex, because of the situation he's in. He was the topic of conversation in game number 4. Talk and Text wondering, will they stick with Sean for the remainder of the series?
Well, it's such a difficult situation. You heard Coach Chott there saying, okay, they got a new import waiting in the wings, but Sean just led him to a Game 4 victory, and he's been the guy who's, remember, a part of a 13-game winning streak. So coming up with that crucial Game 4 win and doing what he needed to do, playing the way that Sean Daniels played, mixing in well with the locals, helping his team come up with that huge blowout win. You see the numbers. Games 1 and 3 were really all Diamond Simpson in this import matchup. It was really Simpson dominating that matchup. In this game, Sean Daniels now, his rebounds were the same as Simpson, his points, just one more point, but he played a much better overall game. And the big story also, Talk and Text energy.
Don't let the baby face fool you. I mean, he's a very intense competitor. He's a very likable fellow, but he must be a very intense competitor because he wants to stay here and win. Diamond Simpson has been the import for Alaska from day 1 all the way up to tonight. Although in game number 4, he had 14 rebounds, but only 13 points.
Well, the big number that jumps out at me there is the fact that he didn't get to the free throw line one single time. He still played 36 minutes, so he got a lot of minutes. It wasn't like he was in foul trouble the whole game. And you got to credit Talk and Text defense with that. Guys like Kelly Williams, Sean Daniels, Harvey Carey, Raymond Delacampo, they're sending a battalion at Diamond Simpson as they've needed to do, and it proved effective in Game 4.
Now in Game 4, what was so startling about that game was that Talk and Text limited Alaska to just 62 points. Only 62 points. What did it, Alex? You mentioned earlier, was it the defense of Talk and Text, or did Alaska just shoot horribly in that game?
I think it's a combination of both. I think the energy was down. You heard Coach Cohn talk about how his team was just a little bit flat, a little tired. They've been going through a lot to get to where they were. And sometimes you have those games where you just feel like there's no gas in the tank. Talk and Text came out alive and didn't let Alaska score 20 points in a single quarter. And a lot of PBA coaches, that's your barometer. If we can hold teams to 20 points, we're doing a good job. Alaska didn't even score their highest score, 18 points in a single quarter.
Starting at guard, number 3, Jimmy Hanapa. Also at guard, number 9, Matt Cardona. At center, number 5, Sean Daniels. At forward, number 21, Kelly Williams. And also at forward, number 33, Ronnie Del Papo. Head coach for the Talk and Text Texas is Sean Reyes. And now the starting lineup for your Alaska at guard, number 5, L.A. Tenorio. Also at guard, number 22, Jeffrey Cariaso. At center, number 7, Sonny Dawes. At forward, number 38, Joe DeBetz. And also at forward, number 34, Diamond Simpson. Head coach for the Alaska Aces is Stimco. Our referees in the ball game are Arcaneta, Joe Lloyd, Dennis Valacena, and Paul Oswald, Thompson is referee. This game is under the supervision and regulation of the...
At ito na po ang inyong primary protagonist. Baka magulat kayo, there's a name there that does not normally start. That's Jeffrey Cariaso. He's starting for the Aces for this critical game.
Jeff Carriazo, just a tremendous career, leader, captain of this team for a long time, championship left and right, and just a winner. And getting the nod, obviously not a player on this court who has more championship experience than Jeff Carriazo, and he's getting the nod tonight.
So game number 5 is underway. The series is tied at 2 games apiece. And once again, Kelly Williams starts for the Tropang Texters, and he starts this game with a basket.
Well, good back cut off the penetration coming from Cardona, and the finish with the left hand. Got to keep moving off of the basketball.
Advance with a miss. Rebound para kay Ranadel De Ocampo. By the way, talking text in blue. And Alaska is in immaculate white. And here's Alapag. Bullet pass inside. Ranadel turns around and misses. Bola ulit. Napunta kay Ranadel. Alapag for 3. No go. Good box out there by Sonny Toss. But Williams getting the loose ball. Here's Cardona for 3. Short.
Man, just a frenetic pace early on in this game.
But this is what Talking Text wants. You know, they want a frenetic game.
Wow, LA Tenorio, so dangerous off the ball screen. You know, if you show hard, he's quick. The ability to pass the ball, ability to shoot it, ability to turn the corner. Right there, making a good decision for the quick pull-up jump shot.
And the incredible bump.
Good D by Simpson on that. Got a piece of that shot.
Here's Carriazo. Back pass Tenorio. Carriazo against Cardona, and Carriazo goes in, and the layup is good.
Strong drive to the basket. Jeff Carriazo getting the start and starting off very well, attacking the basket as he's done his whole career.
Really, 2 minutes haven't gone by in the opening quarter. And here's Tenorio with a runner that rattles out. Talking Text down by 2 in the early parts of this ball game. Alapag goes baseline over to Kelly Williams. Williams goes up, and he was fouled.
Nice dish again from Jimmy Alapag. How about Jimmy Alapag's last game? Something you rarely see. Double digits in assists, 11 assists. Jimmy Alapag continues to get his teammates open, clean looks at the basket. You saw a case in point right there, finding Kelly Williams, who got fouled. Now, I wonder if part of the reason that Simpson's output was a bit low is you've got some tremendous athletes on this Talking Text side who've been bumping him, pushing him around. I know Simpson's a young guy. He's only 23. I'd still call him a kid in a sense, even though he definitely plays like a man. But these guys have been wearing on him for 3-4 games. And as Coach Cone said, it's been a long season to get to this point.
Meantime, Sonny Toss against Daniels. Here's Carriazo. And now they go to Simpson. And they're hoping to get a bigger game from Diamond Simpson tonight. Nice tap by Kelly Williams. We're tied at 4 apiece. And Cardona will go all the way here. But Carriazo swipes the ball away. And the steal is completed by Tenorio. Tenorio against Daniels. And Tenorio steps on the brakes. Kinasa muna kay Carriazo. Carriazo fires. No go.
Too many turnovers early for Talking Text in this first quarter.
And here's Alaska again. Tenorio against the entire Talking Text defense. And a nice swipe job by Mac Cardona. Here's Jimmy. Alapag. Drop pass. Ranadel scores.
There you go, Jimmy getting somebody another open shot again. Could have shot the pull-up, but finds his leading scorer in this series, Ranadel Ocampo, who's just had a tremendous year all season for Talking Text.
6-4 ang ating score, lamang ng dalawa ang Talking Text in the opening quarter. Simpson has the ball and just threw the ball away. That was intended for Joe DeVance.
A whole lot of turnovers early on both sides. Wow. Look at the quickness. Jimmy just turning the corner. Good hesitation dribble in transition. Attacking the basket. Alapag playing very well early.
And Jimmy Alapag makes it a 4-point game in favor of Talking Text. Bola ngayon na kay Simpson at the post. Over 8 minutes to go in the first. And Simpson with a jump hook and again comes up short. Here's Cardona. Fires away.
Cardona's been struggling a little bit from three-point range in this series. He's gotten some good looks, just hasn't been able to knock him down.
The shot was really screaming at Cardona for taking that shot. And Cardona immediately apologizing. Meantime, here's Sonny Toss with a move. And Joe DeVance with a miss. Takbo na naman ang Talking Text dito. Here's Alapag. Williams. Pass! Sonny Toss is hurt. Toss is hurt. He's holding on to his right foot. And Kelly Williams will score. And
that's going to be bad news for Alaska if that's a bad sprain. Hopefully it's something, what do you call it? Pagpag na lang?
pagpag lang ng konti. There's Sonny. Writhing in pain at this point as he gingerly goes back to the bench. At pasok naman tayo sa isang 30-second timeout brought to you by Handy Fix. Ang first aid ng bahay mo, bonds all and seals all. All eyes now on Sonny Toss, especially on the Alaska side.
Yeah, well, let's hope he's okay. You never like to see any player getting hurt. But so far early in this game, it's really been talk and text pace. Getting out and going, scoring 10 points in the first 4 minutes of this first quarter. And those 10 points, in spite of some sloppy play as well, mixed in with some good play. They've had a lot of turnovers early in this game, but this is the kind of game where talk and text really thrives. Get it out and go.
And so we've seen talk and text run. They've been pushing the pace, and we've seen Alaska commit several turnovers. Is that an indication that Alaska is just not comfortable running at a talk and text pace?
Well, I think Alaska's much more of a structured, disciplined, try to move the ball, run the triangle. It's, it's been so successful as an offense from Coach Cohn in this league for years and years. So they're really more of a structured team. Let them slow down and try to get it inside and take care of their height advantage. So Talking Texans want to get it out and go, and Alaska might try to set things up a little better and execute their offense.
All right, now that's what Alaska's trying to do as they send in Tony De La Cruz, who brings it inside. Joe DeVance outside. Carriazo fires again.
Talking Texas doing a very good job on the backboard as well early on in this game, rebounding the ball.
Here's Cardona. Sends it to Ranadel de Ocampo. So the Aces are down by 6 points as we near the 7-minute mark of the opening quarter. Simpson against Daniels. DeVance and now De La Cruz. Normally makes that shot.
That's about as close as you can get to a make without it going in.
There's Williams. And back to Alapag. Lots of time to shoot para sa talk and text. And here's Williams. Dancing in the lane. Blocked by Simpson.
Big block. You see the defensive prowess of Diamond Simpson getting up there and blocking the former MVP's jump hook.
Here's Simpson on offense. Outside the Vance. He'll fire away. Yes, sir. That's a three.
Well, a bucket that was desperately needed by Alaska. Joe DeVance has that range. Hit 4 3-point shots in 1/2 of a game in this series, so he can definitely stretch the D out there.
Pero lamang pa rin ang talk and text, 10-7 in the opening quarter. And the Trop of Texters go to the incredible Buck with a nice, almost Marlo Aquino kinikili shot.
Sana, natuto kaya kay Marlo. Matagal na si Sean Daniels dito sa Pilipinas. Baka natuto kay Marlo yun.
It's the Kilikili special. That's what it is. It works. Meantime, here's Carriazo as we cross the halfway mark of the opening quarter. 5 ang kailangan habulin ng Alaska, and they go inside. De La Cruz. Yes.
De La Cruz getting a nice turnaround over the taller Williams.
So timeout muna ang talk and text. They're still on top by 3. Back in a moment.
Is a type of game that they have to review, but they want to forget quickly. After 9 straight playing days, he said the team looked fatigued more mentally rather than physically as they were taking shortcuts throughout the game. Coach Tim said he would be more concerned if he felt TNT was the main reason why they played that way. Tonight, Alaska needs to get back to basics, control the tempo, and not take quick shots, as the Tropang Texters are too talented for them not to play within their system. Finally, Coach Tim said they know what Tropang Texas is going to do. They just need to try and take them out of their game plan. Earlier in the first quarter, we saw Sonny Toss land on a Tropang Texas player, and they said that they're going to be treating the ankle and monitor it to see if he can get back in the game. Nico and Alex?
And currently, Sonny Toss is still on that bench. And their longtime trainer, Gus Vargas, really checking on Sonny Toss at this point. Meantime, Simpson with a wild layup. And here comes talking text again. Dillinger now part of this game. Dillinger on the move. Still has the ball. Just powering his way through, but he's called for an offensive foul.
Interesting. I thought he actually might have successfully split the defense on that one. Not sure where the charge came from, but LA and Cyrus doing a good job, I guess, shutting him down there. Now, Sonny Toss, obviously a big concern. One of the few good things of Game 4 is that Samiga Amon came in and produced a bit. So let's see if he has a role to fill. The sub for Sonny Toss has been Tony De La Cruz, who stepped